A group of young women sharing an apartment in their freshman year of college at NYU struggle with their relationships, family, jobs, and school in Brian Wood and Ryan Kelly's love letter to the Big Apple, The New York Five. Welcome to Gutter Trash, episode 163, The New York Five. My name is Eric.
I'm Jason. Hi.
Wait for the other three.
The other three, that's right. No, we're just the Ohio two.
Oh.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound nearly as good.
No, probably not. It's probably not as exciting.
And yet there are probably been more comics about the two of us than there have of the New York Five.
That's probably true. Oh. Wow. Well, that brings me to a first question about this already.
All right.
If we're going to pop right in before I forget.
Yep.
Is this a sequel to something?
Yes, it is.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yes, it does. I have not read the first one.
Okay.
So we are in the same boat.
I gotcha.
Yeah. New York 4 is the first book.
Whenever I started reading this, I started thinking, I was like, it seems like there was a series called New York 4, but I never looked it up to see if there was.
It was just a graphic novel, from the, ill-fated Minx line that, DC had, experimented with. And, honestly, before I bought this book, I had no idea that thing ever existed.
Oh, yeah.
I think I remember seeing previews for it, but, the only book that I remember actually coming out of that was, The Plain Janes.
That was the Jim Rugg one, right?
Yeah. But, apparently they did, publish the New York 4 before, they collapsed. Because girls don't want to read comics.
That's too bad.
I don't know any girls that read comics.
Yeah, I've never met one.
No.
Yeah. Actually, we've probably got a dozen file customers. Close to a dozen. I'd say 8 or 10 female file customers. And then you got your stragglers, here and there, but...
Right.
My lady friend, of course.
Your lady friend.
She reads more comics than I do, probably.
Right. I have an ex who owned a comic shop.
Yeah. She'd never read one, though.
Never read them.
She just kind of fell into it.
Yep.
Yeah. She was more into Frisbee golf, and
right.
Long story short, she won it in a poker game.
Yep.
Yeah.
She did live in Vegas. People are just gambling their property all the time, and some hapless comic shop guy.
I bet. Yeah. He was like, I got a straight flush. This is it.
I don't know what beats anything in poker.
I think 16 aces is the only thing that beats a straight flush.
I think that's cheating.
Yeah. It depends on how drunk you are.
All right.
Your opponents are. Right? I honestly couldn't tell you what beats a straight flush.
I've played poker before, but I've got no ideas.
Yeah. Yeah, I just, my thing was always bluff and always bet.
Yeah.
And always lose, apparently.
Yeah.
Those are my 3 rules.
I go with the opposite 3 of always fold.
Yeah.
Never bet.
Yeah.
And always lose.
Okay. Well, at least we agree on one point of the game. Yeah. It all comes out in the wash. Yeah. I was more of an Uno player.
Yeah, me too. Go Fish.
Oh yeah, Go Fish is a great one.
I can get pretty cutthroat sometimes.
Magic the Gathering. You a big fan?
Love it.
I've seen your Lord of the Pit underwear.
Love it.
Oh, cheese and rice.
So the New York 4 was originally published by the Minx imprint.
Same creative team?
Same creative team. And originally, like, the line was supposed to be comics geared towards young women and teenage girls. And I think 6 months before it collapsed, before they canceled every book.
I know we didn't order a ton of them because the first, 2 or 3 that we ordered, I think we still have a stack of Plain Janes for some reason. I don't know if there was, some deal where if you ordered, 10, they give you 10 free or something, but
right.
we've got a bunch of them still. Oh. And yeah, I don't remember if we ever had New York 4 specifically. I don't know if that was one of the other, right. First couple, but yeah, they didn't sell for us at all. I think we sold 2 copies of any of them.
I'm gonna wager that had nothing to do with the fact that it was for girls.
Right.
I'm just gonna bet because there was nobody wearing skin-tight, muscly clothes with capes.
No glowing eyes.
Right,
and,
yeah.
Robot arms. And,
right,
yeah. Yeah. It's a tough sell if you're not a mutant over at the Mavericks.
Yeah. I probably wanted to get New York 4.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we may not have ever had it. I can't remember.
Like I said, I completely forgot that it existed, so until I got the first issue, and there was a previously on the very first page.
Yeah. Yeah, that threw me off too. I was like, and I even stopped and went back and looked at the cover. I was like, oh, did I start reading number 3 or what did I do?
It's written by Brian Wood, drawn by Ryan Kelly. They both also did the series Local, which I absolutely loved. And so, that's why I wanted to get New York 4. And like I said, I just forgot.
Right.
And so when New York 5 came out, I was like, oh yeah, I'll jump on that. And like I said, was confused.
Right.
When there's apparently something before it.
They catch up pretty good. And
it's standalone for the most part.
Yeah, it seems like it's like watching the second season of a show.
Right.
They catch up, and then it's its own story after that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a very good one.
Uh-oh.
This is not a show I would watch ever again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't think it would be a better TV show than a comic? Because I was actually thinking it would be a better TV show than a comic.
Maybe. But, I guess 12 episodes of a show, might.
Right.
Like just a character drama thing. But, if we're basing it strictly on this and the show is not going to take any liberties,
right?
Then no, I don't want to watch that show.
It seems
so I don't want to devote that much time and effort to so many unlikable, hollow characters.
Yeah. I liked 2 of the characters. And one of them's not even... Well, I guess one of them is part of the New York 5, because I guess one of the characters I liked is not one of the roommates. It's Olive, yeah.
The 5th of the New York 5,
right,
introduced in this series, appears on maybe 10 pages out of 4 issues.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you could like that character because she was non-existent.
Well, I was like, oh, this character's interesting. I want to learn more about her. And then I never did.
Okay.
But
I'll buy that.
I liked the character. What I did know, and it made me want to, I like punk rock. I like that whole scene.
Yeah.
And she was kind of the punk rock New York girl. So
yeah. Maybe I just don't like people from New York or people who live in New York.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm with you.
Okay.
They're all pretty hollow, and yeah, and even, okay, before I go into that,
okay.
Yeah, the characters are pretty hollow. There's one in the New York 5 I kind of like, is, I forget the girl's name, but she's the one that is, she's out like dating older men and looking at the dudes that have the baby carriages. I forget her name. Is it
Lona? Or no?
It's not Lona. Lona's the crazy one.
They're all on the first page.
Oh yeah,
we can.
It's number 3 here. in the key. What's her name? Ren. Ren. Yeah. I kind of liked her.
Of course you would.
You know,
because she's got dreadlocks
and skateboard,
and she looks like one of your exes.
You think? Really? Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
And she also seems to be as terrible.
Well, you know, she's mostly hollow, but out of the other characters, at least she seemed like a nice person. Like everybody else was like completely crazy in here.
Yeah.
And
she was completely crazy too.
Well, right.
But she was not
in a friendlier way.
Yeah. She was not a cunt.
Right. Yeah. yeah. These girls are unlikable. Unlikable, awkward moment. Yeah, but it's like an apartment full of like entitled bitches. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they should call the show Entitled Bitches. It's like amping up Desperate Housewives a little bit.
Yeah. I think the main failing of this book is the fact that I don't think they're supposed to come across this way.
Yeah. Right.
I think Brian Wood wants us to like these characters.
Yeah, that's too bad. The only one I kind of liked, like Olive was my favorite character out of the series, and
right.
You really don't get to see much of her before.
Spoiler: she dies.
Yeah, she's kind of.
Because I'm just going to say right now, don't read this.
Yeah. Maybe look at the awesome artwork.
Yes.
Because
that is why this book should never be a show, because you'll never get to see Ryan Kelly fucking blow the doors off of any art ever.
He's pretty awesome.
He is amazing.
Yeah. The level of detail that he puts in with it still being able to flow like a story and not like a bunch of series of illustrations.
You're never lost.
Yeah.
Because, I like Jeff Darrow and that type of art, but, there's a tendency when you see like a splash page or something where you're just so overwhelmed with everything that's on it that just like, fuck. Yeah. You don't even bother to read the page.
Right. Yeah. You're overwhelmed and,
right.
But
with this, I think he could do the same thing, but you could tell exactly what was happening. It's just that in this book, you don't want to read the page because it's terrible. But you want to look at the page because it's beautiful.
It's beautiful, yeah. He is awesome. He is so good. I didn't think it was terrible. Like, I enjoyed the book, and I would maybe even read New York 4, based on this, but
I still kind of want to read New York 4.
Yeah. Mostly for the artwork.
Mostly for the artwork, solely based on the strength of local.
Mm-hmm.
Because, the two seem to have similar thematic stuff, but for some reason, it's just not as full of itself.
Local. See, I've only read one issue of Local, because they're a series of one-issue things, right?
Basically, yeah. But it's all revolved around one girl.
Okay. So they all take place in Chicago?
No.
Okay. Because the one I read was Wicker Park, Chicago.
Right. It's one girl who has moved around North America, and basically each issue takes place a year apart from each other.
Oh, wow.
So it's basically just her experiences and wherever she happens to be at that point in time in her life.
Huh. Wow, she gets around.
She does. Oh. This first issue starts, she runs away from home and goes from there.
Okay. Oh.
So basically it spans, I think, 12 years of her life. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason I've actually even read Local is for some reason, do you remember this?
I remember.
For some reason at Mavericks once, we opened up a box of books, as we do every Tuesday or Wednesday now.
Right, yeah.
And I think we used to order 2 or 3 copies of Local, but they were just for files, and then, we didn't have any out for sale. And then so I open a box and I start counting the locals, and instead of 2 or 3, there's a bigger stack, and right. It just is never ending. And we counted, and there was like 30 or 40 of them. And we were like, what the fuck is this? And we even called it in, and we were like, hey, I think you sent us somebody else's order here, and, and
they sent you everybody's
order. Yeah. Yeah, it was nuts, and they're like, oh, okay, well, yeah, we'll put that in the system here, and then, we waited, because usually the next week there's a pickup tag, like, please send this back, it's postage paid. And that was like 3 years ago. Right. And we still have probably 20 or 25 copies.
Right. Because I'm sure it was me who was ordering it.
Yeah.
And maybe one other person.
Yeah, I think we ordered 2, I'm pretty sure.
And then like a straggler who might pick it up on a whim.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That was the usual local order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've read it. In fact, Gutter Trash contest time. If you want a free copy of that issue of Local, whatever number it is.
I think it was number 8.
Number 8?
Yeah.
Could be number 8.
Yeah.
If you send $1 for postage to Jason Young, P.O. Box 20083 in Dayton, Ohio, zip code 45420. If you enclose $1, I will send you a copy of the Local issue. Because the first 24 people to send me the $1 gets a free copy.
Do we want to throw anything else in there? Jam sketch from you and me.
Ooh, yeah. If you send $2,
there you go.
You get a jam sketch
and a free copy of Local.
And a free copy of Local. Yeah.
You're just paying for the postage, people.
What if they just send us $2 and they request 2 copies of Local to keep the sketch?
That's fine.
Yeah, I could see our listeners doing that.
Yeah. They're all assholes.
Yeah.
Just like the people in New York 5.
Yeah.
Am I being too harsh today?
Huh. I don't believe so. I don't believe so.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I threw out the C word earlier, and
the C word
in reference to both the characters in the book and one of your exes.
I assumed you were joking. Were you just being serious?
I was mostly joking. No, I was joking.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, we'll see. We'll play it. Yeah, let's play it that way.
I'm always joking.
Yeah. Don't take us seriously, people.
Well, unless I'm talking about myself. And, and how sad I am.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, hopefully you're joking.
And also when I tell you about how much I dislike a comic.
Yeah.
Then I am not joking.
Yeah. Like this one.
But yeah, I loved Local. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, maybe it was the variety of locations in Local that helped that book.
Do you have a thing with New York at all? Is there anything about New York you don't like?
Not really. I always wanted to go. My mom is kind of from there. She moved there when she was 12.
See, I've wanted to visit there.
Yeah.
But, it seems like...
I used to want to live there,
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Never for me. Never.
Yeah. I think, at this point in time, no way.
Yeah. Maybe, way out of the city. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
So you're, half an hour away from,
right.
A
but
cool
not
record
New Jersey.
store. No. Not New Jersey. Really?
First of all, it doesn't exist.
Really? New Jersey doesn't exist?
New Jersey does not exist.
I'm pretty sure John Bon Jovi would argue with you.
You have never personally met anyone from New Jersey. Guaranteed. And if they said they were, they lied.
I've talked to a guy from New Jersey.
But you never met him.
That's
all part of
true.
Conspiracy.
It's true. I have never met him, but
the area where New Jersey is just a void. It is a hole in the universe. New Jersey does not exist.
Wow, that's good to know.
Yep.
Man, I wish I had a geography test coming up. I would ace that bitch. For extra points, since this wasn't on the test, Jersey doesn't exist. Huh. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But, no, yeah, I've got a little bit of a love for New York, yeah. I would definitely like to go there at some point.
I'd love to spend a day, maybe 2 there. But
you gotta spend at least a week.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Man, that seems too crazy.
Nah.
I mean, when I was a kid, I loved watching Late Night with David Letterman, and you see, between right before and after the commercial, you always see a cool downtown shot, or they'll they did their funny little crazy things, like show us your photos, please, and you saw a lot of the city, and then of course movies throughout the years. But yeah, I've never ever wanted to live there ever.
I mean, I think when I was around 14, something switched in my head where I decided that I'd rather live in Chicago if I had to move to like a giant city like that.
Yeah.
And, but when I was young, I was like, man, I want to live in New York City and I want to be a famous comic book artist.
That's where Marvel and DC were.
Right, yeah. So, but yeah, I don't think I'd, I love cities. I don't get people who live out in the middle of, the country or anything like that. And,
right.
I like being in a place where, things are available in a short distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like asthma inhalers and porno DVDs.
Uh-huh.
And, right. Yeah.
The two essentials.
You can't live without either one of those.
Nope. But, I don't know that I could, mostly probably because of the price.
Right.
The cost of living there would be insane.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure, I'd probably still be making what I make here where,
If you did the same thing there.
Right.
Well, you never know. You might be working for, like, a high-paying, like, trendy company.
Yeah, probably not.
See, that's
no trendy place want to hire me.
Mavericks hired you at one time. That was during the Pokemon trend.
No, that was.
You couldn't be more trendy than Pokemon. No, but Brian Wood somewhere, I think it's in the last issue, he like talks about, how alluring and amazing New York City is and how, even if it's horrible, it's also amazing, and like that's where people are drawn to find themselves. And it seems like he totally, not just because of that, but he totally loves New York, because even throughout there's like all those New York 101 bubbles throughout the series where he's like, oh, this is the best place to eat. And I have a feeling those places are real.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Him and Brian K. Vaughan, I think, both have like a massive love affair with New York.
Really?
Because I don't know how much of Ex Machina you read, but
not a whole lot.
Yeah, but like the further you get to the series, like there's just a lot of love spilled out for New York City.
Right.
And of course, Brian Wood also wrote DMZ, which in its own way was sort of a love letter to New York City. Was that a futuristic New York City? No. Or just like a pessimistic view of New York City? More of a pessimistic. Like the plot of it is basically that after 9/11, there was basically New York City sort of seceded from the United States and was now just a massive war zone. Basically New York versus the United States military. And, really? Yeah. And the main character is a journalist who gets embedded in Manhattan to report on the goings-on. Why didn't we read that? Because that's like 70 issues. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. We didn't have time. That sounds better than this one, though. Oh, it is. Who drew that one, though? Cannot remember the main artist's name. I want to say the last name is like Bocelli or something like that. Okay. Foreign sounding name. Okay. Probably Italian. Don Knotts? Don Knotts. Yeah. The famous Italian artist. Yeah, I would highly recommend DMZ to anyone. Okay. I would highly recommend Local, Demo. I'd recommend almost anything by Brian Wood. Except for the book that we're talking about. Yeah, I gotta go back to, and like we both said, Ryan Kelly, fucking amazing. Great. There's no doubt about that. Right. He's an A-game player. Oh yeah. You know what? Buy this book just to support him. Yeah. Yeah. Don't read it. Look at the art. The art's amazing. Didn't you say, you were telling me he has his own, he has a book that he wrote and drew or something? Yeah, he's got one issue out. There's like a little mini comic version of the second issue, or like a preview. Mini comic? Hold on. I'm in. Hold on. It's just an ash can. Ah, like those Cyberforce autographed ash cans from the 90s? Kinda. Yeah. But, good.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's got a book called Funrama.
Funarama?
Funrama.
Funrama, okay.
Yeah. And it's a superhero book.
Okay. I like the way you said that.
It's got people with powers in it.
Interesting.
But, like, the first issue that is out is, about this, team of, superpowered douchebags, basically.
Right.
They're just dicks, and they use their powers to be dicks.
Huh.
And, I ordered that a couple months ago, and, it came with, the ash can of the second issue, which, is not done yet. But that's about a, girl with raccoon powers.
Is it one continuing story?
Sort of. I think they're probably connected, but I think they're like,
self-contained.
Self-contained, yeah.
Well, yeah, like I said, nothing against him, because clearly
he's
awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot say enough good things about him. And I honestly don't want to say anything bad about Brian Wood.
Right.
Yeah.
I still think this story, though, like, this whole thing would have been better as a TV show, because it's like, I mean, you get to see, you know, the motion of the city, like the movement, because this is all about a really busy city. And also, it seems to, like, heavily rely on music, and then a lot of scenes where you're just kind of looking at characters, that aren't, you know, there's no dialogue going on. There's, like, a lot of people walking to different places.
Right.
And, like, I know we've talked about how, you know, films unfortunately sometimes use music cues to, like, tell you what you should be thinking. Right. But at the same time, like, I think music would really add a lot to a story like this about just, you know, regular people in a city. Especially since music is such a big part of the story. I mean, like, one of the main character's sister is in a band, and you see them playing a lot. There's people, like, listening to Walkmans and, like, making references to bands all the time.
Right.
It seems like, you know, I don't know, I would think I would have liked it better as a television show or something.
I can kind of see that. I would hope that, you know, and maybe it's just, like if it were a show, like, the acting would, carry the characters through.
Right.
Because just reading them, they are very shallow and, just very full of themselves, and, you know, just a lot of their internal logic is, not very, complete.
Yeah, they're motivated to do things that, like, shitty things, and there's never really a lot of resolution. Like, I didn't really like any of the characters anymore by the end of the book.
And there's one character, who I think we're supposed to really be rooting for her, cause, you know, she clearly has, some horrible things going on in her family life.
Marissa or something? Or?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Marissa.
Marissa, yeah. And, even her I didn't care about. Like, I would have to say that I disliked her the least.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, there still wasn't enough to make me actually like her. Or feel sympathy for her situation.
Right, yeah.
Other than being told that we're supposed to feel sympathy for her situation.
Right, yeah. I would agree. Yeah. Yeah, just the characters just aren't super fleshed out. Maybe we get to know them so well in New York 4 that
this is all just natural.
Yeah, maybe by the time you read this, you're just like, oh, I know that character like my own brother, you know.
Right,
and, like, you're not supposed to even think twice about their motivations or.
Right. I also have to wonder if, you know, mostly I'm going to speak for myself, but I'm going to throw you in here with me. Because technically you're older than me.
Oh, yeah.
Is this a problem of us being too old for this?
That's possible. Yeah.
Because this is about girls who are like 19 years old.
The other college freshmen. It's their freshman year. They all got their apartment together. And it's all
and you and I never went to any real college.
No.
So, like, we've never had this experience. I mean, is this just something that we're missing, that we're not getting?
That's possible. That's possible. That's a good question. I mean, yeah, the only part I can really relate to in this comic is, like the live music and the punk rock kid stuff, because that's basically all I was into when I was like 18 through 25 or whatever.
Through 32.
Through 32, yeah. But yeah, it's just maybe it is a different, audience than us.
Right.
That it's supposed to be reading it. I don't know. If it's a sequel to something that's geared towards young girls, then I would say
maybe, right.
Probably.
But I would say there's still, I mean, I don't know. This is just me, and I've said this before, and I know, like, even our friend Pat has sort of kind of argued with me against it. Was that I think that if you're putting out any work, artwork, writing, whatever, music, that I personally think that there is a way to put out something to appeal to most people.
Right.
And still be true to yourself and the thing that you want to put out.
Right.
Without, selling out or, dumbing it down or anything like that. I think that argument spawned off from the Weathercraft episode we did.
Okay, yeah.
It seems to me if you want to tell a story that no matter where you're gearing it towards, you should still be able to make it accessible to everyone.
Right.
Like you can put out a kids movie and still have, adults see and enjoy it.
Right.
I mean, Pixar does that every single movie they put out.
Yeah. I mean, kids are supposed to like that too?
Apparently.
Huh.
Yeah.
Who would have known?
I don't get it.
Yeah, no, I can totally see that. And I'm sure, people that can relate to this would argue with us that, no, this book's perfect and, like, that's just for me and,
Right.
But, yeah, they could have, he's a good writer. He could have thrown in enough that it would have been universally enjoyable.
Right, yeah. Maybe it's only 4 issues, maybe, I mean, I hate to be one to advocate longer stories, but, because I don't got a lot of time. But maybe a couple more issues would have fleshed out some of the characters a little bit better, helped make them a little more, give them some more character moments.
4 issues is kind of a short comic, really.
Yeah.
I mean, for a miniseries.
Right.
Like, I could see for, like, a 4-issue story in a longer series, but...
And for one that apparently takes place over months.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though the one character, Lona, her boyfriend comes to visit her and then never leaves. I don't know.
I think he leaves at the very end.
He leaves at the end, but he's in there like second issue on.
Right, yeah.
And treated like shit.
Yeah. No,
but he himself also not likable.
Yeah. I know, I instantly was like, wow, I like this lady so much less because she is just horrible to this poor man.
Right.
Like he's flown here to spend time with her and she's just being a dick to him.
Yeah.
But, that and that Frank guy, like, what did any of those girls see in that Frank guy?
Right, yeah.
He was just such a dick.
Right, and he's purposely meant to be a dick.
Yeah.
Like, he is the one character in this book that you can clearly say that Brian Wood intended him to be unlikable.
Right. And basically he's just more direct with his, dickery.
Right.
The rest of them are just, abstractly dickish. Dickless? Well, they are dickless, but...
Oh, that's true.
But,
they have vaginas.
They are vagina people. There's some problems with the book.
Yeah.
But maybe if we ever do get those 3 wishes and we can both turn into teenage girls, we should reread it. I don't know what the 3rd wish would... Maybe we could change back after like a year. But we'll have fun that year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Got our trash going wild. You don't have to take it off now. There's no cameras.
Oh, okay. I got excited.
Yeah, I did too. Believe it. Oh, man. I enjoyed it. I think it's worth reading. It wasn't amazing, and I would say the characters are unlikable through and through, but for some reason I still enjoyed it. Just, I would say 80% because of the artwork. But I still enjoyed the actual book too.
I would say the artwork is the only redeeming thing out of this book. I don't know if it's worth spending money on. Brian Kelly has done other books. Go look for those. Brian Wood has better books out there. Go look for those.
Right.
I can recommend 5 of them right now.
Yeah.
Local Demo, Supermarket, DMZ, and Conan is coming out in a couple months.
He's doing Conan?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
With Becky Cloonan.
You told me that. That's insane. I can't wait. It's going to be a series of hardcover graphic novels. Set in New York City.
Oh, yeah.
Conan in New York. Wow, that'd be good.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Did Marvel do that? Wasn't there
there was a what if. He's like a pimp, I think. Yeah. That's perfect. That's great. He would be.
He would be.
Yeah.
He's pretty pimpin'.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's talk about Conan again.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good movie.
It was.
I've been hyping it up all week.
I have too.
At work.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm like, have you seen that yet? And they're like, no, I heard it was terrible. That is the knee-jerk response. Everybody's like, no, I heard it was terrible. It's like, wow, really? Who's telling everybody that it's terrible?
People who want to see it.
Huh.
Movie reviewers.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I thought it was fucking excellent.
Yeah.
Clearly not in a Martin Scorsese kind of way, but,
right.
in a let's watch a movie kind of way.
Yeah.
It's fucking excellent.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. Very good.
So New York 5. Yeah. I think most of my venom towards it just comes out of being just mostly disappointed by it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys do want to check out a book by them, then I'm totally serious. Make sure it's a well-concealed $1 because you can't trust the post office. Yeah. But yeah, $1.
Put it in a card.
Put it in the card. Yeah.
Buy a card at
like Hallmark card,
or CVS or whatever.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea.
In there.
Or even make your own.
Make your own. Yeah. This is a contest.
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah, do it up.
Most creative general wishes card with $1 in it.
Yeah, it's to Jason Young.
Yeah.
Or Buyer Beware Comics, whatever.
Or just Gutter Trash.
Gutter Trash, yeah.
It's the start,
it's Gutter Trash. P.O. Box 20083, Dayton, Ohio 45420. I'm not kidding. I've got 24 copies of this book. If you send it in, you will get one.
And $2 will get you a sketch from the both of us.
That's right.
Again, unless you want just 2 copies of it.
Which we wouldn't blame you.
Right. And
we've seen our art.
You've heard the P.O. Box twice now, but if you go to buyerbeware.guttertrash.net, you can find the address there too. So,
oh yeah, good call.
Go do that. Let's see if we get any responses.
I'm guessing no.
I'm guessing not either.
Hopefully we still have this.
Yeah. I think you and I have both taken at least one each to cut up.
Yeah, I've got... There's no way it was only like 20 because I've got like 6 or 7 of them.
It was a huge stack.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
it might be like 40.
Instead of like X-Men or something.
Yeah. I bet we still have, at least 20 or 30 at the store, and me and you each have a dozen, so yeah. Wow. The first 2,000 postcards that we get. Yeah.
All right, let's take a break.
Sounds good.
All right.
We'll be back in 5. In a New York minute.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, welcome back to Gutter Trash.
Hello.
Howdy, sir.
Howdy. Yeah, that's right. Never mind. I was confused as to whether we've recorded since New Year's, but we recorded on New Year's Day.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
No holidays safe from Gutter Trash.
Nope.
You can run Armistice Day. We will drag you down.
How you been?
Pretty good. I've been good. Yeah. I'm alright.
Okay.
I've had the day off.
Yeah.
My next day off is a week from today.
Yeah.
Pretty excited about that.
Nice. Overtime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you get found out that you're getting paid too much.
Yeah. Then I'll quit, because that's what happens.
Send a letter to P.O. Box to find out what happened.
Yeah, just put a $3 in there. We'll tell you what's going on. Oh, man. So anything new and exciting?
No.
No?
Nope.
No?
No. I don't do anything.
Well, that's not true. Didn't you go out to the movies?
I went to see a movie.
Yeah.
I broke my rule.
Yeah.
Of not going to movies anymore, and I went to a movie. I thought I'd be safe from people.
Yeah.
Because I was going to a small art house theater in the middle of the afternoon. I thought I'd be fine, you know?
Oh, no.
It wasn't too bad.
Really?
I mean, there were people who talked.
Mm-hmm.
But at this theater, it's pretty much just old people trying to figure out what's going on the screen.
Oh, that's just as bad.
That's funny. I read on Twitter today, a guy that I follow went to go see Midnight in Paris, the Woody Allen movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And said that he had to tell some old people who sat behind him a record 4 times to be quiet. But then he said one of them fell asleep, and that caused them to quiet down 75%.
Oh. Still some snoring, probably.
Probably,
yeah. 2 of my worst theater experiences with people talking were at that same small art theater. Yeah. And it was during the day both times.
Right.
Yeah.
There's always some problems every time I leave the house.
That's why God made delivery.
Right. Because I think even in our first couple episodes, we went to the Neon to see a movie. And there were some issues with people in the theater.
What did we see?
Burn After Reading.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And the guy who sat in front of us, and
he had
his
a xylophone and a tennis racket. I think he really did have a tennis racket.
I think so. Yeah. Yep. And he would laugh at everything in that movie,
and not like all the bad jokes,
right?
But like all the not jokes,
right?
Like just someone's like, "Oh yeah, can you check in there in the other room for that thing that we're looking for?" And he's like, and we're like, "Oh no, he's gonna kill everybody in the theater."
He had some sort of weapon in that giant box he was carrying.
He had to have.
Fresh from his trip to Mendelssohn's.
That's probably where he was at, yeah. Mendelssohn's, for those that don't know, is like the world's biggest garage sale, and it's in downtown Dayton.
And it's also the perfect place to murder somebody.
It is. It's like a 4-story warehouse with one of those creepy fucking elevators from like horror movies.
Yep.
And then, and there's like dark corners throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, there are entire sections of that place that there's stuff for sale. But mostly, it's abandoned.
It's like an IKEA if it was an Escape from New York.
It's the IKEA of Silent Hill.
Yeah. Totally, it totally is.
Lots of rusty metal.
Yeah.
Pyramid Head walking around.
He has a little name tag, and he's like, "Can I help you find anything?"
Then that would make him the most helpful person at Mendelssohn's ever.
Oh, I had a really helpful lady last time I was there. But, yeah, it's scary place. But, but I'm sorry, you were at the theater, though. You went to the theater.
Oh, yeah. There was, an old guy who sat in the row in front of me who, kept asking his wife what was happening. And then he kept leaving to go to the bathroom. And then there was someone behind me who, the movie was 2 hours and 10 minutes long, and throughout the entire movie they were crinkling some sort of, cellophane.
What film did you see?
I saw Winky, Blinky, Inky, Stinky.
Oh, yeah. Watch out, Oscar.
I saw Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy.
Yeah.
With Gary Oldman and John Hurt, Colin Firth, Tom Hardy, Benedict Cumberbatch, and some other people.
After Cumberbatch.
Oh, Mark Strong.
Oh, yeah. So after Cumberbatch, what else do you need to know?
You don't need anything other than Benedict Cumberbatch.
I don't know who that is, but what a best name ever guy that is.
He's got the best name ever, and he's awesome.
Really?
Yeah. He plays Sherlock Holmes on the BBC Sherlock series, of which there's only 4 episodes of. But it's a great show.
Huh.
Fantastic show.
Really?
He's awesome as Sherlock.
Hmm.
And he was really good in this movie, too.
What'd you think of the film?
The movie was okay.
Yeah.
It's very slow.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
There's a ton of good actors in it. It's not pretending that it's supposed to be anything but a very slow, dry sort of spy thriller.
Is it kind of a mystery?
It's a little bit of a mystery.
Okay.
The basic plot of it is that whatever the British CIA is, whatever their equivalent of the CIA is, they discover that there's a mole at the in the top command of the place. And Gary Oldman plays a guy who was sort of ousted from office, and they ask him to come back and find out who the mole is. Oh,
so he's basically the Bill Murray character in the Caddyshack movie? So he's trying to find this little animal that's running around the building?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And eventually, like I said, it's slow, but in the last 5 minutes, he does set a bunch of dynamite everywhere.
Oh, awesome. And water shoots out of the ground. And, wow. Oh, that sounds hilarious. I'm going to go see it.
You should. Like I said, slow, but really worth it.
The payoff in the end, right? Wow. Awesome.
It's a movie that features almost everyone from every major comic book movie that has happened in the last 5 years.
Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, you get your Hellboy and your Batman and...
let's see, you got Commissioner Gordon. You got Bane.
Oh, okay.
The Devil from Ghost Rider 2 to be coming out soon, isn't it? Sinestro.
John Hurt was in Hellboy, right?
John Hurt was in Hellboy,
Did Cumberbatch, did he play any...
He's not in any comic book movies yet. But he is going to be the villain in the next Star Trek movie.
Oh, yeah, that's close.
He's also going to be in The Hobbit.
That's pretty nerdy. Yeah. It's almost a comic book.
That's. I think that those two things certainly make up for not being in a comic book.
Right. Wow.
It's worth watching. Just not worth going to the movie theater for.
I'll probably once it's on DVD, I'll check it out. I like a lot of the actors in it.
But it was nice to kind of get out of the house for once. I very rarely do, and got to have, there wasn't a lot of conversation because, we're respectful when we watch a movie, and we're quiet when we watch a movie.
As humans should be.
We got to hang out a little bit with Joe G and his wife, Jenny.
Cool.
And then immediately parted ways without a word.
Well, that's what happens when you live in Dayton, Ohio. And there's just too much other shit to do. You gotta run out of there.
What happens when you're friends with me.
Oh.
Well, that was fun. And then I leave. Because I don't know how to socialize.
Oh. We're making so many friends right now on this show.
Are we? I think I called them all assholes earlier.
Well, right now those air quote assholes are all stuffing their dollars in their envelopes. Trying to figure out, if they want one sketch or 2 comics. So yeah, they don't know. They're just excited to be alive at this point. Well, I too broke my theater rule this week.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
This very morning.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Before noon, I was sitting in the theater today.
How is that possible? So many reasons that I want to know why that is possible.
Well, she drove, but I paid, so we took each other.
You and your mom.
Me and my mom. We watched the Golden Girls, the movie. It was playing in the airport lounge, and no. Kathleen and I went and saw The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Oh, why?
Because we both really wanted to see it.
Right.
I'm a huge David Fincher fan,
right.
And until I knew he was attached, I had zero interest in that movie. But
because I had zero interest once I learned he was attached.
Right. It's funny how it works, like, huh?
Yeah. I will never forgive him for remaking Forrest Gump.
Well, this one was kind of a sequel to Forrest Gump.
As I would imagine.
If Forrest Gump was
got raped a lot.
A goth girl who got raped a lot, yeah. No, it was excellent. I will say excellent.
I'm gonna stick with the Swedish one.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind, like, after I found out David Fincher, I was like, well, I'll just watch the David Fincher one. I don't really care to see the other one because, I had no interest in Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I just had an interest in David Fincher.
Right.
But after I saw this one, I kind of wanted to see, I want to see the other one. But yeah, I thought it was really good. Daniel Craig and,
I'm looking forward to the next Bond.
Yeah.
And Cowboys versus Aliens at some point.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting he's in that. Him and, Harrison Ford.
Yep.
Yeah. Kathleen said she was kind of disappointed with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She know.
She knows her cowboys. She knows her aliens. Because I kind of alternate playing one or the other in this thing we do. I'm not going to go into it right now.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Sometimes I'm a fireman too. Cowboys, Aliens, and Firemen, the sequel.
There is an element to this that the listener missed entirely because they cannot see what happened. And I think you are 100% unaware that you did it.
What did I do?
When you said, sometimes a fireman, you twirled your hair a little bit.
Well, I got a little excited. Oh. I was thinking about getting those big rubber boots on and the suspenders and sliding down the pole. It's fun. It's good times.
So anyway.
But I had a really good theater experience.
Really?
There was like 3 other couples other than us.
Oh. Well, that movie is very unpopular right now.
Is it?
So that's probably...
none of them, I didn't hear a peep. I mean, I heard maybe the most minuscule of bag rattling.
Right.
And
that's to be expected.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But, like, the problem I had with the thing yesterday was that it was throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
You should have eaten that shit up by the first 30 minutes.
Maybe he bought it at Sam's Club. It was one of those, like, it was like 4 feet of popcorn.
Well, then I blame the Neon for not confiscating it at the door.
They're hippies. They don't care.
That's true.
They're like, fight the power, man, even if the power's us. You want some patchouli in that popcorn? Or just the organic butter?
Anyhow.
Yeah.
So you had a good experience.
I did. I really enjoyed it. And we drove all the way out to the Huber Heights rave theater to see it.
Why?
I know a girl that works there, and I've been meaning to go in and say hi to her.
And was it worth the 45 minutes to get there?
It totally. Well, I'm thinking it was, because I'm wondering if like just nobody goes to the Huber Heights
for a good reason.
Yeah. It's so quiet though.
Because it is Huber Heights.
You know, it is funny though, because I met Kathleen at like 10:30, and we just drove to the theater, and so she hadn't had breakfast,
right.
And she was like, I was like, you want to run through a drive-through or something on the way? And she goes, no, she's like, I'm feeling like just getting something at the concession stand. She's like, I might just get some corn dogs or like like some pretzel bites or
right.
something good.
They probably weren't ready yet.
They don't even serve them there. All they had was candy and popcorn, which that's what I think of a movie theater as having.
Right.
But apparently, like they all have like pizza and
right.
nachos now.
The multiplexes.
Yeah. But he kind of looked at her like, oh no, we don't carry stuff like that. We have milk duds.
That shows you just how shitty the Huber Heights Theater is.
It was cool.
Shitty Huber Heights is.
Yeah. That town look like it's dying. Yeah. It looks like we were like traveling on the corpse of a town. We were driving around there. I felt like a flea on a dead body.
Damn. Oh. It's just Huber Heights. That's all I can say.
But I did see a trailer. You mentioned the second Ghost Rider film. That looks awesome.
It looks ridiculously awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like not good in any kind of way, but just retardedly great.
Yeah. Just super fun. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna see it.
I want to see that too.
That would almost be one too. I could actually, barring an actual crowd, because I don't like being in crowds, but right. I could deal with people talking through the Ghost Rider movie. Yeah. Like yeah, get him. Like that sort of thing.
Well, first of all, I don't think I could handle that, because I paid my money to watch the movie,
right.
Not to listen to jackasses. However, 5% more likely to let that slip by.
Right.
In that type of movie.
It's more like you're watching wrestling than a story.
Yeah.
It's just like crazy action and skulls on fire. And, I'm sure there's actual exposition and things that you need to hear. I'm sure it's not just a complete fight.
Right. But yeah, I still don't want that kind of behavior in a theater.
Right. Oh no, I don't want it.
Okay.
But I'm saying I could tolerate it.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't know. No, I can't tolerate it. Because we all went to see Punisher Warzone, and that's that type of movie.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It annoyed the fuck out of me when the guy next to me kept jumping up and down in his seat.
Yeah.
Keep it to yourself, fuckhead. I'm talking to you.
Oh, me? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'd like to see that one. It seems like that would be cool on a big screen because of all the crazy visuals in it.
Right. I'm fine with my TV.
Yeah. You have a big TV?
I do. Not really.
Well, it's big enough to watch a movie on.
Big enough to watch things on, sure.
Yeah.
But it's not really a big TV. I mean, I'd like bigger.
Yeah. Bigger's better.
Yeah.
They always say.
Fuck yeah. So you recommend Dragon Tattoo?
Yeah. Thought it was good.
I will watch the Swedish one as soon as I can.
Yeah, I'd like to see it too. Now, do you know, because Kathleen said she thought so, I guess there's a series of movies, right?
There's 3, yeah.
And do they all star the same character?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Interesting. Yeah, I thought it was really good, and the soundtrack was awesome. It really was. It was,
Trent
Reznor and Atticus something or other.
Ross.
Maybe, yeah.
I keep wanting to say Finch, but isn't that the guy from To Kill a Mockingbird?
Yeah. Yeah, it was good music though. Very good music.
Did you I haven't seen the movie, but I know it's in there. Did you enjoy the cover of Immigrant Song?
It was actually it was the opening credit song, and that was really cool. But I actually like the instrumental stuff the best.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I just asked you a direct question, not what you thought of the other thing that I didn't ask about.
Well, that's all related.
You already gave me your opinion.
It's all related. It's all music. And I'm saying, like, it was cool, but I think I would have liked it better if it would have all been instrumental music. Yeah.
I didn't ask you that.
Good movie. Go see it.
I'll say go see the Swedish original.
You can't go see this.
You can go to the video store.
Yeah, that's true.
The few that exist anymore.
Yeah, ours are quickly fading out here.
Blockbuster, done.
Yeah.
Gone.
Like, just around here, or what?
The two in Kettering are both closing.
I heard there's 3 local ones that are gone. Yeah. But is that, like, across the country? Are they losing out, or?
I know they've been closing a bunch of them for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're closing some of the ones that were still open, then I'm guessing that's got to be countrywide at this point.
Right.
So, yeah, Blockbuster, probably not going to be around too much longer.
Yeah.
Not that I really care, because I've never liked them as a video store anyway.
Yeah. I used to get, video games there a lot when I was younger.
Yeah. But, I was always a Video Town guy.
Oh, Video Town.
Yeah.
Nice.
And, Netflix has pretty much ruined other video stores for me. But I do kind of like Family Video.
Mm-hmm.
They're cheap.
Yeah. They're hanging on.
Yeah.
They seem like it.
And of course, always prefer a local video store.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I know that their selection isn't always going to be huge. But like there was the one that was in that same shopping center as Mavericks for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, there was 2, weren't there?
Accent Video?
Accent Video, and then the other one.
That's the only one I know of.
No, there was the other one. You were friends with the guy.
Oh, Precinct 13.
Yeah. That's one.
Wow, I forgot that existed. It was only there like a year or two.
Sure.
But
it was awesome.
Yeah, oh no, it was great.
Yeah.
Awesome store.
Tons of obscure stuff.
Yeah, he had like every Criterion movie and tons of foreign and cult movies. And, man, that's too bad. Jason Wilson, was that his name?
I have no idea.
But I don't.
All I remember is he cut together a trailer that was like the worst trailer I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
we saw it in the Neon actually.
He actually edited a short film I made,
really?
which and he did a great job on that one.
You made a short film?
I did. Yeah.
Why? After 10 years of knowing you, is this the first I'm hearing of this?
It's because it's awful.
Doesn't matter.
It's called The Legend of Sekhmet. And my girlfriend at the time, Amanda Freeman, played the Egyptian god Sekhmet. It's pretty bad.
I want to see it.
Okay, I'll make it happen.
All right.
Yeah. If you send $1 to...
Give me $1 right now.
Nope, it has to come in the mail.
Damn it. I don't remember your P.O. Box.
Listen to the show.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, like it's not worth it. I guess I'll never see it.
Yeah.
Huh. But yeah, I don't know that I'm back in on the theater thing.
Right.
But I might, stick my toe in that pool of water every once in a while.
I'm pretty sure I'm still not fully gonna be immersed in the theater going experience for a while, but I mean, it was, like I said, it was nice to get out of the house for once and pretend to socialize with someone and feel like I'm loved for a second.
Right? Yeah. It's nice to pretend.
Yeah, it is nice to pretend. I think, I think definitely for like some of the bigger blockbuster movies, I'll probably just wait for it to come out on DVD or whatever.
Like the Avengers.
Yeah, like I really want to see the Avengers, but I'm still not to the point where I would, not even after a month would I want to go see it. You know?
I was talking to Kathleen, and I was like, I can think of a couple movies like Promethea and Batman and Avengers that I really want to see, and I don't know if I can wait till it's on DVD.
Right.
So maybe if I'm off during the week and go some weekday morning, she said, "Oh, I think Avengers. I'll be at a midnight show." And I was like, "You are crazy, lady."
Yeah, couldn't do it.
I couldn't handle that.
No.
I think she's way more excited about it than I am, though. So that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I kind of miss having a job where I could have a weekday off, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Because, I would used to go see movies, you know, like on a Wednesday morning, you know, something like that. And nobody there. And, like, you know, all through, you know, elementary school through college even. Like, you know, if I had a Monday off during the summer or, you know, spring break or whatever, me and my mom would go see a movie, like, first thing on a Monday morning, you know. We'd be like the only two people there.
It's the best.
Yeah, it's great. That's a movie theater going experience.
So when you worked at the theater, did you get to watch movies in like an empty theater? Like after you closed, could you guys watch a movie?
We weren't supposed to. But like, you know, whenever a new movie would come in, like someone would have to test it to make sure, like, you know, throughout the whole entire thing, you know, it works.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, occasionally, like 3 o'clock on a Thursday night, you know, or Friday morning, technically.
Oh, wow. Like 3 a.m.
Yeah, we would have to, you know, like if it was a movie that everybody, like, was, like, super excited about, like, we would all, like, stick around and watch the movie.
Right.
You know, like, we saw all the Star Wars movies when they were re-released, like, you know, the Thursday before they were supposed to come out. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I remember, being up till like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to watch the re-release of Star Wars, and then had to go to school at like 7 or 8.
And you went?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. I was fucking miserable.
Yeah.
But I went.
So I wonder, do you know how much it would cost to rent out like a little director's hall? Like, so you could just be you and a group of friends see a movie?
Don't know.
Like, especially like at a not popular time, I wonder, like during the day,
yeah,
on
I'm
a weekday.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know.
Because I'm actually considering, for Prometheus, I want to see that so badly in the theater, and I don't want it to be ruined by strangers, that I'm actually considering, like, checking up and see how much it would cost to rent a small theater at a bad showing time.
Right.
And, like, getting a bunch of my friends together and us all, like, split it, you know?
I'm gonna guess probably more than you're willing to spend.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, more
hundreds of dollars, I'm guessing.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's not good. Like, even on a Monday morning?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice idea, though.
Because you think, like, if they average it, like, most likely on a Monday morning, they'd get no more than $100 worth of ticket sales.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm wondering if they do it for $100, I bet we could get a dozen people together.
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I would skip work for that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'll find out.
Alright. Yeah, one time when I worked at the theater, like, I don't know what happened, but they got the movie in late, and it was a sneak preview. So, like, you know, this is back when I was in high school, so, like, my shift was right after school.
Right.
And, like, I came in, and the manager ran down. He was like, "Oh my god, thank god you're here. We need someone to watch this movie." I was like, okay. And it was, whatever Star Trek movie was coming out. I think it was, I want to say First Contact.
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
Maybe Generations. I can't remember. But, yeah, so, like, I had to watch that, for, like, the first 2 hours of my shift, that day. Because we had the sneak preview at, like, 7.
Right.
Yeah.
Just you? Just
me.
That's awesome. Yeah. I would almost watch any movie in the theater if I was the only one in the theater.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite things to do. Is see a movie myself, maybe a friend or two. You know. Mm-hmm. I know my friend Bruce and I went to go see Freddy vs. Jason, and there was like a 13-year-old kid in the theater with us.
That's crazy. There was like 50 people when I went. I saw it open at night.
Right. Oh, we saw it opening day.
Wow. That's crazy. What's he doing out of school, that 13-year-old?
It was summer.
Oh, okay. Was it in summer? I can't remember.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Not a good movie.
Yeah. I loved that movie.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I thought it was super fun.
All right. Maybe I need to revisit. I don't know. I was probably more pretentious at the time.
Yeah.
So
I bet I'm more pretentious right now than you've ever been.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So that was movie talk.
Yeah. Well, speaking of movies.
Speaking of movies, I'll pick one.
Yeah.
For us to watch.
Let's watch that movie.
Pick it apart.
Are we going to the theater?
Oh, yes.
No. No. Because I don't know if I can handle that more than once in a week.
Well, this would be next week. So
okay.
Good.
All right. Sweet.
No, this is a movie that we will watch here because it is not available in a theater anymore.
On your giant TV?
On my mediocrely sized television. It is a movie that I'm pretty sure you've seen. Sticking with the Miss Classics.
Ooh, okay. Sweet.
Keep riding that train.
You got a ways to go on this?
Yeah, I got a ways to go, yeah. But yeah, we are going to watch a movie that, like I said, I think you've heard of. I think you've seen. Not entirely sure what you think of it, but hopefully you don't veto.
Oh.
We are going to watch Alien.
Is that like a sci-fi movie?
I think so. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like sci-fi, maybe a little tinge of horror in it.
Oh, really? I like horror. I usually don't like sci-fi and horror together.
Right.
I'm usually like, it's not a peanut butter chocolate thing for me. It's like more like a hot sauce ice cream kind of thing.
Yeah, ooh, that's gross.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So yeah, veto.
Okay, alright.
Got anything else?
Oh, fuck.
You know what? I want to save my vetoes.
Are you sure?
Let's go ahead and watch it.
Alright, I can come up with the second one right now.
Yeah, it's alright.
Are you sure?
I'll try.
I got a backup right now.
I'll give it a shot.
Aliens? That's my backup.
Well, if I haven't seen the first one, I don't know if I'd be confused what's going on. Hells yeah, let's watch Alien. Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's a Miss Classic.
Alien.
I've never seen it.
Nice.
I know it's it's a bit of a spoiler here. It's your favorite movie.
Yeah. There's no way it will live up to the hype I've probably mentioned over the years.
Right. Oh, it's not just you.
Okay.
It's every single person I've ever met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. It's been actually months.
2 weeks.
It's probably been like 2 months since I've seen it. I'm serious.
Wow.
No, I'm like not joking. That's the longest stretch of time I've went without watching that movie in years.
And you're gonna watch it this Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then again on Sunday.
Yeah, probably. No, because I'll probably be watching something else on Wednesday. But yeah.
Point Break.
Yeah. That's a great movie too. Miss Classic?
No.
You've seen that classic.
Oh yeah.
You've read the book.
That's true. One of the only.
You've read the comic adaptation. Well yeah, sweet. Alien. Fucking A. Yeah.
Gotta gear up for Prometheus.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. 'Cause if you're gonna run out of theater,
Fucking A, I am. Wow. I'm looking forward to it.
Me as well. Alright then.
Well, we don't get those dollars ready, kids.
Exactly,
I ain't fucking joking. Seriously, this is not a joke.
This is not a joke.
I've got dozens of this comic.
Let's hear that P.O. Box once again.
It is P.O. Box 20083 in beautiful Dayton, Ohio 45420, and you can address it to Gutter Trash or Jason Young, whatever you want.
Buyer beware. Yeah, it's all good.
I still get mail from a fireman that had the P.O. Box before me. Yeah. That's where I got the lead on the sweet gear. Everything but the axe, I actually already had that. But yeah, I get mail all the time, and I always turn them like, this is the right P.O. Box, but the wrong person.
Yeah.
It's like, there's no Shannon Hunter here. And And so I turn it in, and like inevitably they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'll make sure that doesn't happen again." And, like the next week, and so I always get Shannon Hunter's mail.
Maybe Shannon Hunter still has a key to that P.O. box. He
Ooh.
keeps showing up and just saying shit for Jason Young all the time. Or this buyer beware comics.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Like, what are these little, tiny little comics with horrible drawings on them? Because I keep ordering stuff like that.
Yeah. All right then. So yeah, send in those dollars. Let's see what happens here. I'm curious and excited.
I'm gonna place my bets that we will get one.
One.
And that's it.
All right.
That's what I believe.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong, people. It's a good read. Oh, please sign that you're 18 or older, because I think there's bare breasts in the issue that I'm speaking of.
There might be. I can't recall.
I'm pretty sure there is, because I was going to give them out for Free Comic Day. And I remember we couldn't for some reason. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Wouldn't be surprised.
So now that I mentioned that, we'll probably get a dozen.
At least two. Yeah.
We know the perverts that listen to this shit.
Ooh, fuck. All right. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me? I think I'm dying here.
Oh, well then I guess we better.
Yeah, we better. Yeah.
Unplug.
All right. Alien next week.
Yay.
Goodbye.
You can subscribe to Gutter Trash at iTunes or directly at guttertrash.net. If you go to iTunes, please leave us a review. You can email us at eric@guttertrash.net or jason@guttertrash.net. For more info, you can find us on Facebook, or you can go to seanborn.net or buyerbeware.guttertrash.net. Listen to our sister podcast, League Night, at league.guttertrash.net. Thank you for listening. Until next time.